Hello guys, I'm Mr. Saro ng Buhay sa Dubai at meron po akong good news mula sa Dinari Cash. Alam nyo ba na pwede na kayo magpadala ng pera sa inyong mga mahal sa buhay sa Pilipinas sa kanilang GCash account? Paano magpadala? Madali lang. I-open nyo lang ang Dinari Cash app, i-type lang yung amount na ipapadala mo sa Pilipinas, add beneficiary, at makikita nyo rito sa select your transfer method, i-type nyo na ang details ng GCash account. Then, proceed to payment. Napakadali lang. Kaya ano pang hinihintay mo para sa pinakamababang transaction fee at mataas na exchange rate? I-Dinari Cash mo na yan!
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Tanga na kanta, wala namang may birthday
Eh Brad, sabi kasi dun sa napanood ko, yung pagugas kasi ng kamay, kasing bilis na ng pagkanta ng happy birthday.
Oo ba?
Oo. Eh ikaw, ginagawa mo?
Ito nagpapadala ng pera sa Pilipinas. Bago ka pa matapos ng paghugas ng kamay mo dyan at pagkanta mo ng happy birthday, nakapagpadala na ako.
Bilis naman nun.
Siyempre, Dinari Cash to eh.
Talaga?
Oo, mabilis to. Kala mo, na.
Are you sending money to Pakistan? For the highest exchange rate and the lowest transaction fee, use Dinari Cash. Download their app now.
It's being trusted by thousands of Filipinos across UAE. And in fact, the founder is a Filipino one. I would like to invite you all guys across the UAE na kung gusto nyo magiging easy, magiging madali, trusted siya at mura, at the same time higher rates, then let's patronize Dinari Cash app.
What's up, Real Talk Darbs? Back at it again with another Facebook Live with, of course, our Dinari Cash family. I hope everybody is having a good time. I hope everybody is having a wonderful night, wonderful evening, wherever part you are in the world, especially kung nandiyan ka man sa UAE right now. And I wanted to let everybody understand that you are in another episode of DC Talks with Dinari Cash. And I am your host, Real Talk Darbs. We are back today for a very special and timely episode. Why? Did you know that October 10 is declared as a World Mental Health Day by World Health Organization? Now, well, this is meant to raise awareness about mental health issues around the world and mobilize the efforts to support mental health. First, what is mental health? I wanted everybody to understand. Some of you might say that mental health is something that is the least priority out of everything because most of us focus on the physicality. Well, mental health includes our emotion, psychological, and social well-being. Having said that, there are actually many facets to it, or facets to it. I don't know how you pronounce that. Yeah, it affects how we feel, how we think, and how we interact with others, and how we deal with ourselves. So basically, mental health is as important as physical health because even if you're healthy outside, you're not going to be able to function well if your mental health is not on point. For our episode today, we will be talking about how to take care of your own mental health after a breakup. Grabe naman yun. So we are going to be able to talk about paano ka nga ba paano mo alagaan yung mental health mo, your mental status after a very, very harsh breakup. And I think this is one of the things that people don't understand, that people would just think na yung puso yung masakit, pero sa totoo lang yung puso mo ay actually kasama yung utak doon. Mentality-wise, it is very difficult if you are on that specific spot. Now, for our episode today, we will be talking about how to take care of your mental health, as what I have mentioned, after a breakup. I know this is extremely difficult, especially sa tulad mong expat or OFW who are living away from their families. I and my co-hosts will share some personal tips and personal experiences to help you deal with breakups and ultimately take care of your mental health. If you want to share some of the questions, experiences, or tips, please let us know in the comment section below, and we will try to answer those tonight. Now, first, here are few reminders to those who are watching. Now, number one, if you are commenting during this Facebook Live, you will get 10 game credits for Denari Cash. Number two is that I wanted to remind you that for October, Denari Cash is giving away brand new Samsung phone to the customer with most referrals. All you have to do is click the invite friends from the main menu. Now, you can import your contacts or share your unique app links on the social media. We will be announcing the winner by the end of the month, so keep on referring those friends that you have. Now, third, you can also play games on the Denari Cash app to win rewards worth as much as 15,000 dirhams. Go to the Denari Cash games and play Scratch and Win or Spin to Win. Now, if you run out of credits, all you have to do is make sure that you make a transaction, refer a friend, or comment during this Facebook Live. My friends, isn't that amazing? Now, with just one referral, you will be getting big rewards. Now, let me tell you more about Denari Cash just before we go and discuss our main topic for tonight. If in case you're wondering, Denari Cash actually is one of the hottest and most used app today. Why? Because thousands and thousands of users have been trusting Denari Cash with their money sending needs. Denari Cash is a money sending application for expat workers to send money back home. Now, if you want to send money with the most affordable fees and in a contactless way and a safer way, I encourage you right now to please download the app. You can check that on the description above. You can download it from Play Store or App Store. It is definitely free of charge. Registration is very, very easy. And imagine you don't need to go out anymore or wait for days just to send your money home. Your loved ones will not be charged any receiving fee. So, malinis yon na makukuha nila yung pera. What you send is what you receive. So, download Denari Cash to enjoy the most convenient way of sending money to the Philippines. It is very convenient. You can send money anywhere, anytime. Just do the transfer from the comforts of your own home. Sa bahay mo mismo, kahit nakahiga ka pa, my friend, kung day off mo man bukas, you can send money without going out. What's more is that this is the first transfer that you will do is zero fees. No fees, no lines, no bank account needed. That's simple. So you have to do is download the Denari Cash application right now. You can send money to your loved ones in the Philippines, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Egypt, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Morocco. That's a lot of countries. Now, if you have friends from any of these countries, I encourage you to share the app with them so that you can both enjoy the convenience of sending money through Denari Cash. Now, let me introduce our friends from Denari Cash who will tell us more about it. Let's welcome my lovely co-hosts, Joven and Ingrid. What's up, guys? How are you?
Hello, hello.
Hi.
We meet again, Ingrid and Joven. I guess that I am actually looking forward na makita ko kayo always every week. Because for sure, you guys have a lot of things to share, your own views. Of course, Ingrid can give us her opinion of woman's point of view. And of course, Joven, a lot of wisdoms na naririnig natin on this fast few weeks. So thank you very much. Ingrid, can you tell us more? What is new with Denari Cash?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Darbs. To everyone who's watching, hi, hello. We'd like to greet everyone wherever you are. Yeah, thank you, Darbs. So, to everyone who's watching, we would like to invite you to download Denari Cash, send money, and refer your friends. Why? Because with just one referral, you would get 3 amazing rewards. Number one is if you're friend successfully uses Denary Cash, you will get 20 dirhams bonus instantly. So imagine if you refer 5 friends, you will get 100 dirhams gift from Denary Cash. Another one is that you will get four game credits whenever you refer, and then those game credits could be used in the Denary Cash games for you to earn more rewards. It could be vouchers, discounts, or a brand new gadget probably. And then you also have a chance to earn a brand new Samsung phone. So if by the end of the month you have the highest number of referrals, we will be giving the phone to you. And then lastly, we would like to invite everyone because now you can send money from Denary Cash to GCash instantly. So everything could be done contactlessly. What's more is that your loved ones will also not be charged any receiving fee, and they would be able to get the money instantly. So download now.
Amazing. Everything seems to be more easier, mas convenient na, at pwede ka nang mag-send sa Denary Cash mo through GCash. Now, me being in the Philippines, later I was able to realize na mas marami pala talagang gumagamit ng GCash dito sa Pilipinas. And for sure, this is one of the best ways for you to send money in a contactless way kasi you would want your friends and family to be safe. So they can deal through GCash, and Denary Cash is providing that option for you. Joven, anything new about Pinas Cargo Beam and Go Noche Buena? Oh my God, it's about... Oh my God, this is Sana Ngayong Pasko, diba? Amazing! Okay, sige, fine. Can you please tell us more about this one, Joven? Take it away.
Ayun na nga, since we're OFWs and tayo talaga yung totoong star ng Pasko, and holiday and Christmas feels is really just around the corner, we have two amazing partnerships that will surely bring the Christmas spirit to your loved ones in the Philippines. So I'll start it up with Beam and Go. We have launched the early bird Noche Buena package from 2,999 pesos. You can celebrate Christmas with your loved ones even if you are away from them. It is available in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So the mechanics are, if you purchase the basket before December 10, we guarantee delivery by December 23rd. Imagine the joyous smiles.
Joven, are you okay? You're not
December
moving?
11.
Ayan. Okay na, okay na.
December
Go ahead.
Okay na po. Okay. And again, for orders made between December 11 to December 15, delivery is before December 31st. So sakto siya during New Year's Eve. And meron tayong if orders are made after December 15, it will be delivered by January 2021. And also, for those who are saving and filling up their balikbayan boxes to send home as a gift to their loved ones, you can...
Joven, are you guys I think Joven was not able to connect kasi nga medyo nawala siya. It's okay, fine. Let's have Joven back later on. Again, by the end of October, the one with the highest referrals will bring home a brand new Samsung Galaxy A10. My friends, that's brand new ha. Hindi po nakasanlayan kasi walang sanlaan sa Dubai. So makinig ka. Keep sharing on the app to your friends. So I think Joven later on, please help us understand paano nga ba mag-refer, Joven, kung sakaling gusto nilang naubusan sila ng refer fee. How can they refer, please?
In the simplest manner, from the Denary Cash homepage, just click on the menu button located at the top left portion and select Invite Friends. From there, you may share your unique link via different messaging channels such as Messenger, WhatsApp, SMS, and a lot more. Just make sure that your referral will click on the invite link to download the app. And as mentioned, 20 dirham bonus is waiting for you once your referral made their first transaction, plus a big chance for you to win a brand new gadget from Denary Cash at the end of the month.
Amazing. I think maraming excited to win that phone. If I am allowed to join, I would take advantage of my followers and win every month. But unfortunately not. So I'm giving you the chance and opportunity to win that phone, my friends. Go ahead, refer your friends right now. Now, let's go to the main event, the main meat. First, bakit sa tingin nyo napaka-importante ng mental health? Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? Why is this important? Previously kasi, most of the time, 10 years back, people would just diminish or even thinks that mental health is non-existent. As long as healthy ka, yung mga iniisip mo, hindi importante yon. Walang ways for you to feel weak. O magiging okay ka din. Ganun ang usually sinasabi. But right now, further studies have mentioned that mental health is as important as physical health. So why is it very important? Can you please help us answer that, Ingrid? Blooming ka daw, sabi ng mga viewers natin. Ha? Bakit kaya?
Wow, thank you. Sana totoo. Ah,
Blooming na,
yeah.
blooming.
Sige. Going back to mental health, ako kasi personally, I did undergo therapy for mental health for various reasons. I think medyo late ko na siya in-address. And what my therapist told me is that important actually mas important pa siya than physical health kasi sometimes yung mental health may physiological effects. Like ako, kunyari, pag nasa-stress or nag-anxiety, nagkaka-gastroenteritis ako, yung parang sumasakit yung tiyan, na parang iniisip ko, bakit pa nagkakaganon? Kasi naman, kunyari, okay naman yung food na kinakain ko, and then yun nga, I found out na sabi ng doktor ko, yung mga iniisip natin, minsan kasi tayo, di ba, parang may tendency tayo to show a facade na happy tayo, na parang strong tayo palagi kahit na minsan marami na tayong pinagdadaan, especially tayong mga OFWs kasi ayaw natin yung family natin back home or yung friends natin back home na mag-alala sa atin. So, meron tayong laging pinapakitang strong front na kahit na minsan, mas mabigat pa yung pinagdadaanan natin. So, yun yung sabi ng doctor ko na meron talagang physiological effects. And also, I think if we do have a poor mental health, it also affects how we interact with other people and how we deal with ourselves na kumbaga tayo kasi parang for example, 'di ba, merong pinagdadaanan, parang hindi natin siya hinaharap, parang minsan dine-delay natin kung paano tayo makikipag-deal or parang yung sinasabi nila na parang time heals all wounds. Sinasabi ng doctor ko is when you are faced with a difficult situation, dapat yung mindset mo is kaya kitang harapin, hindi yung kaya kitang harapin bukas or alam mo yun, yung parang i-divert mo yung attention mo. So yun yung sinasabi niya, if you have a strong mental health, kung ano ka mang dumating sa akin, kaya kitang harapin, kaya kitang pagdaanan.
Nice. That has a lot of takeaways on what you said. Before we proceed with Joven, I just wanted to give a shout out to Juan. Sabi niya, pa-wash out daw. Sabi ni Joven and Ingrid. Sino mang gusto mong hugasan sa kanilang dalawa, Juan? Si Joven ba o si Ingrid? Mamili ka na. Again, I just wanted to give my shout out to J. Lou. We miss you, Job. Sabi niya, si Roni. Amir, indeed, you are blooming. Ingrid, grabe siya. Sabi ni Ason, kailangan ko tong topic na to kasi I've been suffering this for more than a year because of a breakup when I was in KSA. So, Ason, please go ahead. Stand by ka lang dyan because for sure, this episode is gonna definitely give you a lot of values for sure on how you're gonna be able to take care of your mental health after a breakup. Pero later, let's just break this down first. Bakit napaka-importante ng mental health? What do you think, Joven? I think Joven is on mute right now. So let's check. Yan, okay na.
Okay, sorry about that. For me kasi, your body is a temple, so your mental state actually dictates or determines how your body will react to your surroundings. So, sabi nga kasi sa studies that if you have signs or symptoms of anxiety or depression, your body tends to release toxins, and yung katawan natin, it poorly reacts to that. So kaya andon lumalabas yung pagkakaroon ng sakit, andun lumalabas yung poor performance, ayaw nang pumasok sa work. So it's very important na we keep it fit yung mental state natin kasi that's the only way we'll be able to cope to the ever-changing world kasi iba-iba yung requirements on a daily basis.
Short, sweet, and concise. Thank you very much for that, Joven. Very important ang mental health. It's because I always say that mental health is the inner game and your skill is the outer game. At the end of the day, even if the skill is very few, even if it's very minimal, as long as you have the inner game, strong inner game, the fire inside is strong, that skill can be put and optimized to the maximum level. Here's what I wanted to everybody to understand. Now, it's useless even if you have the best car in the world. You have the Lamborghini, the fastest car in the world, great interior, awesome exterior, maganda tingnan sa panlabas. But at the end of the day, the purpose of a car is to bring you from point A to point B. That car is not going to be able to bring you from point A to point B. That car's purpose is never going to be served if there's no fuel. Not unless it's an electric car, but at the end of the day, there was supposed to be a source of energy. So, sa electric car could be a battery. Sa typical car is a gasoline, the fuel. And if you don't have the fuel, you're not going to be able to put yourself in a position to move. So same is true with mental health. Mental health is the inner game. Mental health is the fuel of the body. Kahit na gaano kalakas ka, kahit na gaano you can lift 500 kilos of weight in just one arm, will be useless if your mind doesn't have the capacity to function well. And at the end of the day, I'd rather have a tricycle, Tricycle. Not much very good interior, hindi masyadong maganda yung panlabas, but has plenty of fuel. It can take you places. So ganun ka-importante ang inner game, ang mental health. And I think I'm happy to understand and see the world that is surrounding us, that people are becoming more aware that mental health is very important and we have to give importance to it. Hindi pwede kasing sabihin mo sa kaibigan mo na depressed, bro, magiging okay ka lang. Baka na, ang hina naman ng loob mo. It's just like saying to a cancer patient, bro, galingan mo lang. Magpalakas ka lang. I mean, that's not possible. Because at the end of the day, not having the optimum mental health means that there is something needs to be fixed. And it is something that you cannot just do alone. You need help for that. And I'm happy because there are a lot of people who's suffering those kind of anxieties. And right now, it is becoming more kumbaga common na, and it is openly what do you call this, accepted, not like before. So that is why it's very, very important to have optimum mental health in these trying times. Okay, cool. So since we already have had a baseline data kung gaano ka-importante ang mental health, that is the fuel for us to function. Let's go ahead and ask this question. Have you ever experienced a really bad breakup? Now, yun ang ask ko yun kay Ingrid and kay Joven. And can you share us with how it has affected you and how did you cope with it? Ganon. Sino kaya yung may background noise sa inyong dalawa? Kay Joven ba or kay Ingrid? Hindi ko alam kung sino. So,
wala kang ibang kasama dito. So, hindi yan sa
baka sa'yo, Ingrid, hindi mo lang nakikita.
Ha? Oh, no,
Okay,
no.
may dumaan actually kanina dyan yung naka may tuwalya sa ulo sa likod mo, Ingrid. Nakita nyo ba yon?
Baka hindi ako makatulog niya.
Okay, Ingrid, please help us understand and answer this question. Have you ever experienced a really bad breakup? And paano ka nag-cope up? Floor is yours.
I think, yeah. Rico. Okay, I think lahat ng breakup ko bad in a sense na hindi ako magaling mag-move on. I think yung first relationship ko was was the worst because I was in college that time. So alam mo yung medyo relationship na medyo tagu sa family. So, hindi talaga nakilala ng mabuti, ganyan, on both sides. And then, after a year, I learned that the guy had a kid and a live-in partner. And then the live-in partner, during the course of our relationship, pretended to be parang ate. So, from time to time, she would text me, she would chat me, nagtatanong kung nasan na kami, ganyan. Kasi sometimes we go on dates sa parang late night, di man late night, kaya dinner, ganyan. And then, magte-text sa akin yung ate na parang, hindi pa ba kayo uuwi, ganyan. To me, that time, okay lang kasi ate naman. And then, yun nga, parang nung nalaman ko after a year na parang live-in partner pala yun, parang doon ko na na-connect lahat ng dots na parang, okay, I've been cheated on, parang, this was all lies, parang yung buong year. And then kept on thinking, what did I do to deserve this kind of relationship na parang, wala naman akong kasalanan sa kanya and everything. So, I had a lot of questions in my mind that time na parang why did I deserve this, ganyan. And then, my reaction that time, hindi pa siya anxiety or depression. Mas parang, medyo denial pa siya na parang, is this really happening to me? Na parang shock, like hindi ako umiyak and parang the crying part came parang few days after pa. And then, medyo nawalan ako ng gana na kunyari, kasi I go out with a lot of friends also in college. So, nung time na yun, nawalan ako ng gana na makipagkwentuhan or lumabas with friends. Parang after school, diretso agad ng bahay. Yung parang wala kang gana to, live your social life. Parang ganun yung nangyari sa akin. Parang I just wanted to be isolated that time. And then how I coped with it, I think what I did that time, I think malaking bagay yung pag-aaral because parang to me, I had a purpose in life na parang na-feel ko na parang okay, there's something more to life na parang magfo-focus ako sa studies para ma-divert yung attention ko na to help me move on na parang to set a specific goal for myself para alam mo yon this issue or instance that I experienced in my life, kumbaga, I could put it past behind me para to help me cope. Yun. Yun yung I think na ginawa ko. Parang I found the purpose in life. But at first, pinagdaanan ko yung the sad part.
Amazing. Talaga, grabe ang harsh ng Ingrid, no? For 1 year, you realize that somehow there was this specific person who you thought was true to you, tapos later on, malalaman mo you've been betrayed. Very
Diba? The nerve.
Exactly. Grabe, may sound effect pa ako, di ba? Bago ang lahat, thank you very much, Ingrid, for sharing. Babasa muna tayo ng comments. Sabi ni Abby, hindi ko alam, mahilig siyang magbalik-balik. Abby, hashtag mental health. I experienced depression during lockdown sa Pilipinas. I wasn't able to come back sa abroad, tas depressed ako thinking na how will I survive if na-stuck up ako sa Pilipinas at walang trabaho. So Abby as well is also experiencing difficulties in their mental health. Sabi naman ni Tiny Des, masyadong maliit si Tiny. Abangers po ako ng LDR breakup. Sobrang hirap, dami pang ding tanong at umaasa pa din. Hi, good eve Kuya Darbs. Good evening sa'yo, Tiny. Abang-abang ka lang dyan kasi for sure marami ka na namang makukuhang sagot sa iyong mga katanungan. Joven, have you ever experienced a really bad breakup? And can you share us how it affected you?
Yeah, I always say na kung ano yung nangyari sa'yo in the past and how I faced the concept of love at this point of time, it was the effect of what I've been through in the past. So, na-experience kong mag-ghosting, na-experience kong maiwanan. Yeah, kasi how was it? Yung first, umiikot lang ako lagi sa isang cycle we're in. I'm desperate for answers. Why? And then, second is nasa denial stage ako. And then after the denial stage, I'll come back to desperate for answers to the point na nagpupunta ako doon sa the same place where we usually meet hoping na makikita ko yung tao kahit na malabo na. Even if, oo, yung mga ganang eksena, sasakay ka ng bus, sasakay ka ng van, hoping na makakasabay mo yung tao. So, alam mo yan, halos mabaliw-baliw din to that point. But then, you just really allow yourself to get hurt and acknowledge mo na yung pinagdadaanan mo is all part of a better relationship could be in the future. So ayun, umiyak lang ako ng umiyak. I cried myself to sleep. Uminom ako ng uminom. I talked to different friends. I tried to get their opinions and advices, unsolicited advices. And then eventually you just heal in time. So hayaan mo lang siya, but then of course you have to be very selective of your circle. Importante na meron kang strong foundation para mag-guide ka all the way para to overcome what you have experienced, that bad breakup.
Let time heal the wound, sabi nga ni Joven. Thank you very much, Joven, ha? Grabe, maraming for sure mga experiences din na katulad mo na parang hoping for something that would happen. And then eventually parang nakikita mo na lang yung sarili mo. Umiiyak doon sa
Nakaka-relate ka ba?
shower. Oo naman, of course. I will share my personal experience
Nako,
right
yan marami nag-aabang.
Siguro mga 10 times kung pinanood yung One More Chance. Kasi
Ay, talaga. Ako din, nakarelate din ako doon.
Oo.
Kaya siguro tayo iniiwan ng taong mahal natin kasi hindi tayo sumama. Ganon. Okay, my experience, have I ever experienced a really bad breakup? Of course. There was one specific time where I went to Davao City because I'm in General Santos. I went to Davao City just for a woman. And then what happens is that I drop everything here just for me to be with this specific woman. And then later I realized that this woman was having an affair with someone. And yung Davao City for me is her. So I didn't know anyone, just her. So what happens is I was just on my room alone. And then I wake up every morning, go to school. Kasi lumipat ako ng school because of her eh. Go to school, pero hindi kami classmate. And then go back, matutulog ako ng 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Magigising ako, kakain. And then magdodota ako hanggang 11. After ng 11 to 2 o'clock, I will cry myself to sleep tulad ni Joven. Wala akong kausap. I didn't have anyone I talk about my feelings. And that stayed for 3 months. And you know what I realized? Later on, I just eventually healed. Pero looking back at it, sabi nga ni Steve Jobs, you cannot connect the dots moving forward. You're only able to connect it moving backwards. You will not understand why things are happening to you at this specific time. But once you arrive in a specific spot and you look back, you'll understand why things happen. I went to Davao. Eventually, this was actually a very great training for me kasi magiging OFW pala ako in the few years after. And then somehow there I was able to realize the value of being independent, alone. And right now, part of the reason why Real Talk Darbs is Real Talk Darbs, why I value self-worth, why I push that you have to learn how to be alone first so that a companion is just an option, not a necessity, is because of that specific experience. I was able to learn how to be alone. I was strong when I was alone. I was confident and I was able to somehow understand the value of being alone and be comfortable at it. So much so that it gives me the strength, the wisdom that I have right now because of that one specific feeling. So if ever you are on that specific spot right now, trust that one day that is the strength that you need in order for you to move forward. Right now, you might see that this is a hindrance in your life. Well, later on, after 5 years, you'll realize that that experience that you are in right now is very necessary in order for you to evolve, move forward, and have the strength to face the challenges that you might have in a few years' time. So, once you know that, dealing with these kind of things right now, I hope I have someone who's telling me this right now. That's why I'm telling this to you. If ever you're feeling like this at this specific time, specific spot in your life, know that somehow there will still be specific situations where it will be painful at masakit ngayon, pero know that this experience is vital in order for you to be stronger later, and in order for you to actually have the characteristics. This will mold you into become a better individual that will eventually attract the right person for you in the future. So right now, the pain is not all negative. You know that you are being molded into something beautiful. Hence, the process of going through pain is not as painful as it is, because having this pain is not very difficult. So I want you to have that reframing of the mind when you're listening to this right now. Cool?
Cool.
Next.
Niloko ka
Daming
rin pala,
hugot.
Darbs. Ano ba yan?
Of course. Marami kasing nagsasabi na si Real Talk Darbs pinanganak na daw ang na sinisigaw ay self-worth since day one. Hindi. Maraming beses ako naging tanga. Maraming beses din akong mahina. And because of those weaknesses, I find strength. Diba? Real talk yun.
Minsan talaga yung mga pinagdadaanan natin. It molds us.
That molds us. We are becoming a better individual because of those experiences. Now, moving forward, we've also crowdsourced and researched some of the tips on how people take care of their mental health after a breakup. Let me know what you think about these. So first, isa sa mga na-research namin, number one on how you take care of your mental health is don't fight the feeling. Allow yourself to cry and feel the pain. Ika nga, tulad ng sinabi nila, the only way for you to remove pain is to go through it. Anything you have to say about this, Ingrid?
Yeah. I agree to this. Yung iba kasi, ito kasi parang sabi ng doctor ko, parang kung ano yung pinupush back ng utak, yung tinatry nating iwasan, sinasalo siya ng katawan. So, yung sinasabi nila na parang yung mga tao na parang kanya nagkakasakit or parang namamatay sa lungkot. I think there's some sense, there's some truth to it. Kasi nga parang the more na hindi natin hinaharap yung problema, sinasalo siya ng may physical effect siya sa atin. Ako personally, pinagdaanan ko to. Like, merong times talaga, before may time na hindi talaga ako pumasok sa work, parang nag-file muna ako ng emergency leave kasi hindi ko talaga kaya magtrabaho. So, nakakulong lang ako sa room and then umiiyak lang talaga ako. Like, yun talaga parang, tapos na-realize ko eventually na parang ako, sayang naman yung mga araw na parang sa hirap naman mag-move on na talagang bibigyan mo talaga yung time mo to grieve. May talaga siya. Kailangan mo siya talagang pagdaanan kasi parang pag hindi mo siya inalabas, parang yung sinasabi nila na parang eventually titigil ka rin umiyak. Totoo yun, it happens talaga na parang i-release mo lang siya talaga. I think it's part of the process kahit na 'di ba ugly crying talaga, nakakainis.
Iyak mo lang ng iiyak.
Oo.
Yan ang sinabi nila. Meron tayong babasahing comment coming from ano yung sinabi ni Mark? Sino din babasahin natin ako?
Ayan.
Ayan, si MJ. Good eve, Kuya Darb, sabi ni MJ. 4 months na po akong nalugmok. Dahil nahuli ko po yung GF ko na may bago na. Habang kami pa ay naghanap na siya agad. Sabi niya sa akin, naghanap siya ng tao na makatulong sa kanya. Aminado ako na may pagkukulang ako. Pero di ko hinanap sa iba. Ang akin lang, di ako makamove on. Dahil sinisisi ko sa sarili ko. Mahal ko po siya. Salamat po. MJ, I think what you have to understand that ito yan this falls to a question, sinong mali, yung nagkulang o yung sumuko. The obvious answer is yung sumuko. Kasi you will never find a perfect relationship. There will always be lacking to the other party. And that is why it is partnership. The purpose is to pull each other up when there is a weakness, understand each other, and never criticize someone because of their weakness. Instead, you develop them, you help them improve. Kung sakali, yung tao na yun ay iniwan ka dahil sa mga pagkukulang mo at hindi ka man lang binigyan ng tsansa na baguhin yun, I think you should not blame yourself. And I think that you have to understand that it's never right to cheat on someone just because they're not able to get the things that they want from the relationship. Because that relationship will always be like that. And that is the reason why you have to understand that communication is the key. Kung nagko-communicate kayo, you'll be able to know what are the missing things. Hence, you can comprehend. So basically, at this specific time, if ever you choose to blame yourself, I would tell you that please stop kasi hindi mo kasalanan. This time, go ahead, love yourself more, and realize that somehow, if ever may pagkakataon kang magmahal ulit, please learn from this mistake at baguhin mo yung pagkukulang mo. And if ever somebody still cheats on you again, do not put your value on how someone treats you. Kasi alam mo sa sarili mo kung anong halaga mo. And people oftenly don't realize your value until you define it yourself. So I hope that you understand that. Bago ka piliin ng taong gusto mong piliin ka, piliin mo muna yung sarili mo ng una. Cool? Next. Number 2, which Joven is gonna help us answer. Isa sa mga ways for you to take care of your mental health after a breakup is you reach out to others for support. What can you say about this, Joven?
Totoo yan. I agree with that kasi no man is in an island. Kailangan talaga natin ng someone to talk to, someone na magiging at that point magiging shock absorber, magiging confident natin because aside from warm hugs, we also need a shoulder to cry on and an ear to listen to what your heart is saying. Kasi it's good to have a different person's perspective para mas maintindihan mo yung prosesong pinagdadaanan mo. Kasi if you're just gonna deal with it by yourself, you have a lot of little evils in your mind that could actually distract you more and not allow you to recover from what happened. So having these people around, group of people, or maybe a support group would really help you to become a better person right after the breakup.
Yes, sir. Totally agree. And by the way, guys, if ever you're watching this right now and you're getting a lot of value from this, and if ever you think that this is going to help your friends, please go ahead, share this video, tag your friends who might want to hear things on how to take care of their mental health, because for sure, this is going to definitely give value to you guys. What I can say about number 2 is reach out to others for support. What I can say is before you diagnose yourself of being depressed, make sure you're not surrounded by most of the time, the reason as to why we are depressed is not because we're really depressed. It's just that we're being surrounded by negative people. Before you diagnose yourself that you have super bad mental health, you have to look at the people that is surrounding you. I hope that you understand that it's your responsibility to surround yourself with winners. Winners not in a sense of financial gains or in career. Winner mentality is the one that always talks about the possibilities, talks about opportunities, and doesn't talk about people. And it's your responsibility to surround yourself with that. And you are who you feed your mind. Sabi nga nila, there is 2 wolves inside ourselves, a bad wolf and a good wolf. And then if you're gonna ask which one is stronger, the answer is depends on who you feed the most. So if you feed on the negativity and if you allow yourself to be there in that specific spot, somehow the negativity in your head will grow stronger. But if you feed the positivity, the good wolf inside of you, you choose to see the best in despite of the bad, somehow you will not be in a way worse condition if ever you have really a depression, because it can really help if you help yourself as well. Next, develop a new routine. Ingrid, tell us more about this.
Yeah. For this one, I agree. It's actually not just developing a new routine. It's actually exploring new activities as well. Parang things you haven't done before. Kasi I think when you lose a person in your life, I think you sort of also you're also trying to fill the void that that person left. For example, kami before nung partner ko, like every night before we go to bed, parang we make sure na nag-uusap kami on the phone. And then, nung nawala na, parang, syempre, minsan hinahanap-hanap mo yung time na, alam mo yun, yung parang may makausap ka. And then, so yung ginawa ko that time was, I do attended some yoga classes para pag uwi ko ng bahay, alam mo yung diretso matutulog ka na lang. So I did develop some routines to make myself busy. And also, medyo nag-eat, pray, love ako. I did travel alone. So, ako kasi mahilig ako mag-travel and surf. So, hence the wave necklace. So, I went to Baler. Then, I went to Siargao. So, yun yung parang, kumbaga, meron akong trips that I always look forward to na parang kunyari, okay, in 2 weeks, pupunta ako sa Baler. So, parang it makes me excited. It makes me look forward to that new activity. Parang, I go to my happy place. I do the activities that I wanted to do. Na ako lang mag-isa, na parang hindi ako nakadepende sa ibang tao or parang alam ko sa sarili ko na parang kaya ko na siya gawin on my own. So, kumbaga, nafe-feel yung void na nawala ng person na yon. Parang everything's just focused on me. And then, it made me feel I don't know, it made me feel confident, it made me feel happier, and eventually helped me get on with life.
Cool. Sana all may pang-eat, pray, love. Paano pag walang pera daw pang travel? Mag-travel ka na lang doon sa iyong banyo. And tomorrow, doon ka sa inyong sala. Diba? Talaga, cool. I mean, we are supposed to compensate, depends on how we can. Developing a new routine, most people would mistake this routine as something that is just doing something to take your mind off it. And most of the time, this is one of the mistakes on people have, especially in trying to move on from a breakup. They fill themselves with distraction, not with purpose. The routine is supposed to be something that is purposeful. It is not just a way for you to take your mind off it. Because at the end of the day, my friends, you will still be left alone with your mind when you're trying to sleep alone at night. And when that happens, it is just like a spring that you try to push down. And whenever you try to remove it on the night wherein you're just alone, everything will bounce back harder than it's supposed to be. So developing a new routine means that you have to find purpose. You have to find a project that you're very passionate about. Something that would allow you to feel progress. Sabi nga nila, progress is what makes the man feel happy. Ibig sabihin nun, every little things that makes us feel fulfilled is the things that allows us to feel that we are moving forward. Especially if ever you are doing a checklist on to-do list. It feels nice to take that off on your notebook or you crush it out. Diba? Even if you did a project, you did an activity that was not on the to-do list, you write it down and you just scratch it because it makes us feel fulfilled. So same as true with this. Do not fill yourselves with distraction, but fill yourself with purpose, with something that would direct you into a place where you wanted to be. And ever since, traveling to a place that you have dreamed of, Japan, for myself personally, if ever you have the capacity to do that. And if ever you don't have a purpose as of yet right now, at the end of the day, you still have to start finding ways to get there. One of which is working out. Working out might not be your purpose as of the moment, but the benefits that it would give you, the energy that would bring you, would allow you to execute on that purpose once you're able to find it later on. Hence, at the end of the day, that is still something that allows you to feel that you're moving closer to the goal that you want. Hence, you feel more fulfilled. Hence, you feel more worth because you're able to do the things that are worthy, that are senseful, that has purpose. So please, if you develop a new routine, make sure it's something that is meaningful to you, not just to take yourself off specific distraction. Cool. Next off, before that, let's go ahead and read some comments. Sabi ni Marilyn, pwede mong basahin to, Ingrid, ang sinabi ni Marilyn?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. Marilyn? Mark? Sabi ni Marilyn Contreras. Yes, go ahead. Take it away, Ingrid.
Ako pala magbabasa. Okay.
Ikaw magbabasa.
Salamat, inutusan mo ako. Ayan. Sabi ni Marilyn, ang hirap talaga matanggap na malaman mong matagal ka na pala niloko kung hindi mo pa na-booking, hindi malalaman. Ako nahirapan kasi LDR kami, almost 3 years na pala ako niloloko, lahat ng support binigay, yun pala niloloko ako. Oo, nakakainis to, kasi minsan kung hindi mo pa mahuli, parang hindi pa aamin. Tapos, kung, alam mo yan, hindi magsasorry on their own, parang dahil lang nahuli mo, kaya nila i-admit. And then, lahat ng support binigay, totoo yan ako, yung parang ginawa mo na lahat on your own, tapos yung pala kumbaga hindi equal yung yung binibigay sa'yo. Bakit kami mga ganyang tao na nakakainis?
Hindi ko alam. Bakit na parang triggered ka, Ingrid? Parang triggered ka. Isa ka dapat magbibigay ng advice. Hindi ka dapat yung triggered, Ingrid eh.
Hindi kasi, naalala ko lang kasi yung kinuwento ko kanina. And then that person kasi, after 11 years, doon lang siya nag-sorry sa akin. So parang, nakakainis. So anyway.
Pwede mo ba siyang i-shout out, Ingrid, yung pangalan niya tonight?
Wag na, hindi mo ganda.
Kala ko sasabihin mo talaga.
Hindi, yung sa akin lang. Kasi, pag gantong person, parang, inisip ko na lang na parang kumbaga hindi worth it, or parang, yung time na ide-dedicate ko to think about it, parang ko na lang, gagawa na lang ako ng ibang bagay na mas makabuluhan, or or parang would make me more positive, na parang, okay, sige, maiinis ako ngayon, magagalit ako sa'yo, pero hindi mo hawak yung buong oras ko, hindi mo hawak yung life ko. So, mas given na ginawa mo to sa akin, niloko mo ko, parang it gives me more power and courage to face life na nawala ka, na parang ibig sabihin, there's more bigger things that are in store for me, and clearly the life that I deserve, there's so much more, there's something better, and you showing me na ganito ka, it clearly shows na you don't deserve to be part of my life, because clearly hindi tayo equal. Kumbaga, ito yung love ko for you, and then ito lang yung ibibigay mo sa akin. So, 'di ba? Parang wala,
Okay,
there's no
cool.
balance.
Mark, pwede paki-clip nito, tapos send mo kay Ingrid para madali niyang ma-send doon sa kung sino man yung gusto niyang i-message sa
Hindi,
Mark.
wala.
For those of you who's wondering kung sino ba si Mark is the person behind, responsible for all of this, behind the scene, the production, the director, and the graphic artist, all in one. The very talented Mark. Thank you very much for making this possible as well. Next, number 4. Anong number 4 natin? You have to stay healthy, eat healthy, exercise, and sleep. Joven, please enlighten us with this.
Nako, sa akin talaga napunta yan. Ano?
Malay ba nila kung exercise ka na ngayon, di ba?
Parang ang hirap panindigan. Kasi seafood diet ako eh. When I see food, I eat. Yun yung ginagawa ko. Pero staying healthy kasi, I think, aside from the food that you take, exercise and sleep, also I think isisingit ko na lang din, because I think this is something that is close to my heart. Yung spiritual health mo, it's very important as well, na mas maging matatag siya at malakas, kasi that is one of your ways para alam mo yon, you can pray harder, you can gain more wisdom, mas maiintindihan mo yung prosesong nangyayari sa mas may malalapitan ka if kapag pinagdadaanan mo to. Pero I agree with this, even though I don't apply it in real life. Yeah, healthy living is important. I remember before, minsan kasi kapag after ng breakup, we are triggered na mag-workout kasi ang purpose natin or ang goal natin is, it's your loss, not mine, di ba? Parang, I'm gonna keep myself fit kasi para kapag nagkita tayo ulit, who you, sino ka, iniwan mo ko. Pero I think this is the kind of habit na dapat ma-develop natin even after the breakup, even after naka-move on ka na. Kasi again, your body will benefit from the results of what you have actually created.
Yes, sir. Totally agree with that. My take on this is it takes two pillars for you to function optimally. Hindi pwedeng puro utak lang, puro mental health lang at wala kang what do you call this physical health. At hindi pwedeng physical health lang at wala kang mental health. One of the ways as well as to why your mental health will get better is when you try to take care of your physicality din. Most of the time, the reason why I work out, if you can see on my stories and if you are following me, siguro mga third or fourth reason na lang yung just to look aesthetically good. But the main reason as to why I work out is because it removes the fog of the mind. Trust me when I tell you, if ever you haven't been working out or sweat a lot, if you think that you're functioning very well in this state without an exercise, try until you exercise. Your efficiency will be more than 50%. Kasi you will have the energy to do the things that you think is very difficult to do. You can think very fast and clear, and at the same time you feel good because you have accomplished something that is very difficult. The only bad workout is the workout that did not happen. So the little the progress, it's still progress. So you please go ahead, take care of yourself. You eat healthy, you exercise, you sleep well, and somehow, hopefully, everything will follow. Diba? Basa tayo ng comment. Sabi ni M. Yaj. By the way, guys, if ever you're getting value on this, please go ahead, share this Facebook Live to your friends who are suffering mental health issues. And if ever you are, I hope that we are giving you the value that you need. And please tag your friends as well, because for sure there's a lot of takeaways on how to take care of yourself after a very bad breakup, or just how to take care of your mental health regularly. Basahin ko yung comment ni Jamie. Sobrang hirap ng LDR. Actually, freshly break up pa lang po. Ay, parang fresh na fresh. Parang yung isda dito sa Jensen. Sobrang sakit kasi nakipaghiwalay siya dahil hindi niya ako mabigyan ng time sa sobrang busy niya sa business nila. Sobrang sakit po, Kuya Darbs. Ingrid and Joven. Ay, Nox, kasali na sila. Sabi nila, sana mas madali akong makamove on after kong makinig sa mga advice niyo po. Thanks po. Thank you very much for that. And ang advice ko sa iyo is it's never, alam mo, minsan kasi the reason why someone is breaking up with us is not really the reason why they're trying to break up with us. Most of the time, people would just give those reasons because it is a convenient reason for them. At the end of the day, kung mahal ka ng tao, they will make time for you. At it's not the case of someone is busy. It's just a case that you are not a priority. At the end of the day, responsibilidad ng isang jowa to give time to you. And if ever that main responsibility is neglected, it only means that somehow there are specific situations na mahihirapan ka talagang i-accept yun kung naniniwala ka sa lahat ng mga bagay na sinasabi niya. Do not blame yourself on this, and do not think that that is the only reason kaya siniisip mo na sayang, because there will be for sure a deeper reason behind what was mentioned. Hindi lang dahil wala siyang time at busy siya. Could be it, but as what I can see in here, this is a very convenient reason just to break up with someone and having a clean slate. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that you know that somehow you're not given the value that you deserve. And once you value yourself, you realize that you don't deserve this kind of treatment. Hence, you know that someone has the capacity to give further value to you. So, hindi ka masasayangan nun kasi alam mo yung value mo. Cool. Last but not the least, I think our three of us has to answer this. Allow yourself to have fun. Number 5. Wow, amazing. What do you think, Ingrid? Bakit allow yourself to have fun is one of the ways for us to take care of our mental health after
Um,
the breakup?
Yeah. I think when we allow ourselves to be more spontaneous or creative, just playfully enjoying novel experiences, we help make new connections in our brain and also with other people. I think kasi, for example, when we allow ourselves to have fun, kumbaga, parang we're not limiting ourselves to experience things na, kumbaga, it could be new things or things na we haven't done before na para kasi yung iba kasi parang they tend to sulk in the depression or parang crying in bed. Eventually you would realize that you need to go out there, you need to experience new things. And I think kasama dyan sa having fun yung downtime, yung kumbaga moments wherein you are non-focused, kumbaga, without any specific goal, kumbaga, you're just simply relaxing. It helps your brain kasi to recharge. So just be spontaneous, allow yourselves to try new things. Ano ba, siguro things that bring adrenaline. Why not go skydiving? Cliff diving. Ako medyo open ako to those activities, especially before. So, kumbaga, be limitless, be shameless in doing things na, yung kumbaga, i-challenge mo rin yung self mo na, siguro yung mga bagay na kinatatakutan mong gawin before, kaya physical activities, why not do it? Kasi, iba yung feeling after na parang 'pag meron kang ibang bagay na na-accomplish, kumbaga, it gives yourself, ano din, parang a sense of purpose or parang meron kang kumbaga sa self mo, meron kang badge na parang, "Oh, nagawa ko na 'to, ganyan, masaya pala 'to." Parang and it helps you discover parang new things na gusto mo pala. For example, ako, like, gusto ko pala mag-surf or gusto ko pala lagi akong nasa dagat. So, yung mga gano'ng discovery na hindi ko alam na kaya ko palang gawin before. So, yeah, just be playful.
Have fun. Pwede kang tumakbo sa dagat at magpahabol. Habol mo. Ang problema nun kung wala kang kasama at ikaw lang nag-iisang nagpapahabol, di ba? Pero yeah, all taken, noted, and for sure sa lahat ng mga nakikinig, a lot of value is taken from that answer of yours, Ingrid. How about you, Joven? How can you have fun?
Well, karapatan mong maging masaya right after a breakup. Lagi mong tatandaan yan. Kasi ang buhay ay, sabi nga nila, unpredictable siya talaga. So, um, minsan ka lang mabubuhay sa mundo. So, just be happy. Acknowledge mo yung mga nangyayari sa'yo. Daanan mo lang siya. Huwag mong tatambayan. Kasi kapag tumambay ka dyan, ikot-ikot lang yan eh. Yung problema mo, paikot-ikot lang yan. And just have fun, learn new things, explore new things, and baka nga makakuha ka ng mas panibagong perspective kapag may na-meet kang bagong tao or you discover more about yourself na kaya ko palang gawin to. Sabi nga ni Ingrid kanina, skydiving, pero wag tayong mag-ghost hunting kasi babalik ang nakaraan. So, alam mo yun, try new things na hindi mo ginagawa in the past. Be fearless na harapin yung bagong buhay na wala yung taong nanakit sa'yo. Kasi kung mahal ka talaga niyan, that person will be part of your journey no matter what. So, mahalin mo yung sarili mo. That's the biggest sign of respect that you can give to yourself. Have fun and move forward.
Hux. Dahil dyan, ito ang masasabi ko sa kanila sa sinabi mo, Joven.
Lilingunin pero di babalikan.
Ayan.
Pero di babalikan.
Tingin mo lang,
Sino
pero
yan?
balikan.
Ikaw
Sabi.
ba yun, Darbs?
Hindi ako yun. Si Matthias yun. Lilingunin pero di babalikan. Huwag mong tambayan, my friend. Lingunin mo lang. Kung nag-text, isin mo lang. Okay? Huwag kang pumunta sa bahay agad at lilipat kahit hindi ka pa nga ina-ask. Nag-text lang ng hi, nandiyan ka na agad sa labas. Allow yourself to have fun. Of course, I think if I'm about to decipher this message, more time for yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on your happiness. Because at this specific time, there are a lot of situations where you have neglected the happiness that you deserve because you think the happiness is and can only be found doon sa taong nang iwan sa'yo. This is a way for you to realize that you can generate your own happiness by having fun alone at hindi mo iaasa yung kaligayahan, yung kasiyahan sa isang tao. Because in these experiences where you are able to have fun alone, makes you realize and wonder that the reason as to why you keep on begging someone to stay is because you don't trust yourself well enough to find happiness for yourself. Kala mo yung tao lang na yun ang magbibigay ng kaligayahan sa'yo. But you fail to realize that somehow you have the capacity to do that to yourself. Please learn how to generate your own happiness. And the only way for you to do that is to allow yourself to have fun and be comfortable being alone and be happy being alone. Because once you do, a partner is just an option, not a necessity. Hindi ka magjojowa para maging masaya. Magjojowa ka kasi alam mong mahal mo siya talaga. Cool? Because of that, we have another special caller on the line, which Tinay, her name is Tinay, which she's gonna give us some tips to share, some experiences about our topic for tonight. Good evening, Tinay. Kumusta? Tinay, hinaan mo lang yung boses mo, masyadong malakas.
Sobra ba? Sorry.
Okay lang.
Normal na to sa akin.
Wala kami marinig kanina kasi.
Okay.
Okay, Tinay, please give us some tips and share some of your experiences on how to basically take care of your mental health after a breakup.
Okay. Actually, medyo mahirap talaga siya, pinagdadaanan siya talaga ng mga ng lahat ng taong nagmamahal at nasasaktan. So, number one, nung time na nagdadaan ako sa ganyang sitwasyon, syempre hindi mo alam talaga kung paano mo siya i-handle kasi bilang first love yung siguro ganun yung nangyari, no? First, kapag sobrang sakit na sakit yung puso ko, wala ko ibang pinupuntahan kundi yung simbahan. So, hindi, totoo yun. Ingrid and Joven, totoo yun. Kasi nagdaan ako sa iba't ibang sakit. Hindi lang yung nagdaan ka lang nagdaan ka rin dahil alam mong may iba, may mga gano'n, naging option ka, yung mga gano'n, pero hindi ka pinili, iniwan ka. Alam mo yun, napagdaanan ko siya. So, kapag alam mo sobrang sakit ng puso ko, pumunta talaga ako sa simbahan. Tapos, kinakausap ko si Lord. Yan ang number one. Sabi nga nila, walang sino mang tao ang makakapagsabi ng totoong nararamdaman ng isang taong nasasaktan. So, kahit umiiyak ako sa simbahan, okay lang yun. Wala akong pakialam sa ibang tao. As long na alam ko sa puso ko na mas nare-relieve ako. Alam mo yun, nagiging okay ako. Then, second is yung make yourself priority. Ibigay mo sa sarili mo kung ano yung dapat para sa'yo. Kasi minsan kapag nagmamahal ka, bukod doon sa pagmamahal na meron ka para sa sarili mo, na ibibigay mo rin siya doon sa taong minamahal mo. Minsan ganun nawawala ka. Nawawala yung focus mo sa sarili mo, nawawala yung focus mo sa mga kaibigan mo, nawawala yung focus doon sa sa family mo kasi nga inuuna mo yung taong mahal mo. So hindi siya maganda, no? Kasi nga ituon mo yung oras para sa sarili mo, para ma-develop mo yung sarili mo, kung ano yung mga goals mo, magtuon ka doon para maging successful ka. So, third is yung surround yourself with positive people. So, yun nga, yung sarili mo, ilagay mo siya talaga sa mga taong alam mong makakatulong para sa'yo. Kasi minsan, may mga opinion yung mga tao na negative,
dahil hindi sila pabor sa isang relasyon nyo, ganon. So, ilagay mo yung tao mo sa lahat, alam mong makakatulong para sa'yo. Then, number 4, siguro yun na yung pinaka-the best. Piliin mo na araw-araw kang mag-move on. Sabi nga nila, di ba, kung ang tao, minsan, kapag mahal mo, pinipili mo siya araw-araw na mahalin. Kasi nga, gusto mong magtagal kung anong merong relationship meron kayo. Pero pagka nasaktan ka, piliin mo na mag-move on din araw-araw. Alam mo yung pag nag-move on ka, huwag ka nang babalik. Kasi kapag bumalik ka pa o lumingon ka pa, minsan naaawa ka, minsan feel mo na mahal na mahal mo pa. Kasi minsan hindi rin naman tama yung binibigay na pagmamahal sa'yo. So, pag nag-move on ka, piliin mo siya araw-araw. Yun yung mga napagdaanan ko, based on my experience.
Sorry, nakamute pala ako. Amazing. There is a wisdom to what you said na kung mamahalin mo yung tao, piliin mong mahalin siya araw-araw. At kung sakaling nag-move on ka, piliin mong mag-move on araw-araw, di ba? Lingunin mo lang, wag mong balikan, wag mong tambayan.
Correct.
Di masakit. Thank you very much, Tinay. Amazing. And I hope that everybody, for sure, I was able to get value from what you said just recently. And I hope those people who's watching right now was able to get something out of what you said. And we appreciate you giving us the tips that you have, a different perspective. So thank you very much, Tinay. And because of that, we're welcome, very much welcome. And because of that, we're going to be having few messages coming from Denari Cash right after this Q commercial.
Hello guys, I'm Janice Rosaro ng Buhay sa Dubai at meron po akong good news mula sa Denari Cash. Alam nyo ba na pwede na kayo magpadala ng pera sa inyong mga mahal sa buhay sa Pilipinas sa kanilang GCash account? Paano magpadala? Madali lang. I-open nyo lang ang Denari Cash app, i-type lang yung amount na ipapadala mo sa Pilipinas, add beneficiary, at makikita nyo rito sa select your transfer method, i-type nyo na ang details ng GCash account. Then, proceed to payment. Napakadali lang. Kaya ano pang hinihintay mo para sa pinakamababang transaction fee at mataas na exchange rate? I-Denari Cash mo na yan!
Yo, what's up? This is Real Talk Darbs. I just wanted to tell you that you can win daily prizes if you use our application, Denari Cash. Now, more customers can win prizes, discounts, gift certificates, or brand new gadgets. We would like to thank you, our thousands of avid users who engage with Denari Cash. Because of your continued support, everybody will have a chance to win exciting prizes. Now, I want you to refer because you will get rewarded. The customer with most referrals will take home the brand new phone, laptop, or even a tablet. Every month, one winner will get the grand prize. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the Denari Cash application right now and win these exciting prizes.
Exchange rate ng Denari Cash. Para sa pinakamataas na exchange rate, i-Denari Cash mo na yan.
At isa pa sa mga bagay na namataas pag nag-break kayo ng jowa mo ay ang pride mo. Huwag ka agad babalik, okay? Thank you very much for the wonderful, what do you call this, messages from Denari Cash, and would like to encourage everyone to please download the Denari Cash application to send money home and share it to your friends and win rewards. By the end of October, the one with the highest referrals will bring home a brand new Samsung Galaxy phone. Don't forget that if you comment tonight, like right now, I think maraming nag-comment, you will get 10 game credits. So please take advantage of this and use that to play the game onto the Denari Cash application. And how to download it, check your description box above. You can also win rewards as worth as 15,000 dirhams when you play games on the Denari Cash app. So what are you waiting for? Download now using the link on the description above. Now, I think I would like to tell my shout out and tell everybody that Robert, ang ganda po nung nagsasalita. Ano pong name nyo? Ako ba? Thank you very much. I think si Tinay or si Ingrid ang
Si
love
Tina
ko
yata.
yung Tinay, sabi ni Robert. Ay, tayo dyan. Oo, pwede si Tinay ha. Actually, Sir Darbs, tama po ba na pababayaan ko yung mga perang nabigay ko sa ex ko? That is something very critical, pero it depends on you. If the money is not as much as you think and you can move on with it, I think that is worth not going back because of the hassle. Or maybe do not let this money reason to just a reason for you to talk to your ex. And most of the time, that is the reason as to why they go back, not because of the money, but just to have an opportunity to talk to them back. Depends on you. Shout out to Josh for watching tonight. Again, I would like to thank everybody who is with us right now. We hope that you have learned a lot from us today. If ever you have more questions, go ahead, send us a message, and the Denari Cash team will get back to you. Would like to repeat, please download the Denari Cash application, play the games, and share the app to your friends and family for a chance to win the grand prize of Samsung Galaxy phone. Now, Joven and Ingrid, before we end and we say goodbye, any final messages before we check out with these guys who's watching us tonight?
To everyone who's watching, we'd like to remind you that if you download the Cash, your first transaction is definitely zero fee. So you can send money anytime to your loved ones with a better exchange rate. And also, I would like to thank everyone who's been watching with us. I know a lot of you have been commenting about your experience, your state right now. When it comes to mental health, I'd like to encourage that it's definitely possible and it's very easy to seek help, be it professional. There are actually some organizations that do offer free consultations. One is in the Philippines, I think. They're called In Touch Services. So just shoot them an email, and they could do a one-on-one free session with you. And I think there are a couple of organizations also that do one-on-one consultation. So it definitely would help you, not just when it comes to love matters, but mental health in general. So it's definitely a must to address all these concerns, because a lot of people are very much willing to help you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for that. A great reminder that you can always seek help, and sometimes you can seek help from an expert. And don't worry about the fee, because there's a lot of people who's offering it just to give the help that you need. Joven, final messages.
Yes, I agree with Ingrid that we can always get help from somewhere, but importante na kailangan doon muna tayo sa pinakaunang parte ng mga tao sa buhay natin, which is our family. If we needed help, they're always there to listen to us. And my key takeaway about this is invest on yourself. So download Dinari Cash, magpadala ka ng pera sa sarili mong bank account. Kapag niloko ka, huwag mo nang padalhan. Or para matas mo kung mahal ka talaga, huwag mong padalhan. Let's see kung babalik pa.
Grabe yung mga advice ni Joven, mga real talk. So, parang papalitan mo na ata yung vlog ko, real talk Joven na eh. Pero correct yun ha. Gamitin mo yung Denari Cash at magpadala ka sa sayo, wag sa kanya. Para walang problema. Now, my friends, if you're listening right now, and if ever you are going through pain, mental anxiety because of a breakup, a specific situation where you don't want it to be in one right now, and your mental health is suffering, trust that somehow this specific experience in your life will never be there forever. And know that somehow, as what I mentioned earlier, this is just a platform for you to become stronger, a metamorphosis state wherein if you will be able to go through it, which you will make you a better individual. So please, make sure you change your relationship with pain. Because with pain, there are a lot of situations where there are certain specifics na hindi natin alam, na kaya pala natin, not unless we try to go through it and remove ourselves from that situation. And somehow, we overcome that pain. Kaibigan, kung sakaling nakikinig ka man at nasasaktan ka ngayon, nahihirapan, at sa tingin mo, may mga bagay na hindi mo kayang malagpasan, know that there are specific situations where you can always ask for help. Helping doesn't necessarily mean that you have to beg someone's attention. Asking for help means that you are allowing yourself to be helped by someone. Actively seeking for help, even if you don't know the solution, is already a step towards finding a solution to the problem. I hope that you surround yourself with people that supports you, understands you. If there are no people, kung halimbawa OFW ka at nag-iisa ka, go ahead, search and feed your mind with positivity. Listen to people in YouTube that is worthy to be listened to. There is Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, Simon Sinek, and a lot of people, psychologists, that would help you understand what you're going through right now. Because once you do, you feed your mind with positivity, most likely than not, you will be the reason as to why someone would also be positive next time. So please, do not lose hope. Take care of your mental health, and just tell to yourself right now, even if someone did not see you as worthy, I am telling you, we are telling you that you are. Thank you very much for everybody who watched and listened right now. Sa lahat ng mga nakinig at nanood, for sure, we will have a lot of this next week. And thank you very much to Denari Cash. Again, please go ahead, use and download Denari Cash application right now. If you want to send money from Philippines, if you want to send money from Dubai to UAE and those countries that I mentioned earlier, which is more than 12 corridors or 13 corridors, 13 countries right now, you can do that. You can send money safely. You can send money with a very low transaction rate. You can send money that has high exchange rate as well and very safe. What you have to do is just download the Denari Cash application right now. So thank you very much, my lovely co-host for tonight, Joven and Ingrid. Thank you very much for you. Yes, you who watched and stayed tonight with us for more than an hour. This has been Real Talk Darbs, giving you real thoughts through real talk. Always remember, self-worth lang tayo since day one. Yalla, bye.
Utang ko! Brad! Bakit, Brad? Papadala nga pala ako. Pababa muna ako, ha? Gusto mo samahan kita? Huwag na. Paano muna to? Okay mo tayo, ma? Sige, sige. Ito muna ako. 5,000 para kay nanay.
Asa na yun? Naghirapan ko yun. Papadala ko na sana.
Paring Emong! Para kang nawala ng 5,000 ah.
Paano mo nalaman?
Eh, yun yung sweldo natin eh. Ano ka ba?
Yun nga. Papadala ko sana sa Pilipinas yun.
Oh my God! Seryoso? Yung 5,000 nawala mo?
Paano gagawin ko?
Dapat, nag-Denari Cash app ka na lang.
Paano ba yan?
Ganito lang, i-download mo yung app. Hindi ka nabababa para magpadala sa exchange house. Secured pa yung pera mo.
Eh, hindi ko nga kasi alam yan eh. Ang ganda pala yan.
Oo. Ayan o. Download mo na ngayon sa Google Play or sa App Store para magamit mo na siya agad. At di ka na mawawala ng pera. Tara, libre na lang kita. Buti na lang, may napulot akong 5,000. Ayan, Denari Cash mo na kasi yan. Tara na.
In light with the community quarantine and growing cases of COVID-19 in the Philippines, nakipag-partner ang Denari Cash sa Beam and Go para directly makapag-purchase ang mga OFW ng grocery para sa kanilang pamilya sa Pilipinas. Paano magpadala? Madali lang. On the app's home screen, choose Groceries. Choose the location of the beneficiaries. Choose the grocery items you want to send. And lastly, enter recipient's required details and proceed to payment. Ganun lang kadali. Kaya kabayan, kung gusto mo magpadala ng grocery sa iyong mahal sa buhay sa Pilipinas, i-Dinari Cash na yan.
Dala mo yung gitara ko.
Akala ko bukas pa uwi mo.
Anong bukas? Sino sabi sa'yo? O, bakit mo nakadala yan?
Kasi Brad, kinulang ko ng padali.
Oh.
Uso barter ngayon, babarter ko na lang ito muna sa isang bigas. Dagdag cargo din, no?
Hindi naman sa'yo yun eh.
Babayaran na lang kita.
Kahit pa. Hindi mo ba alam na pwede mong padala ng bigas gamit ang Dinari Cash?
Ha? Di nga.
Bubuksan mo lang yung app. Pipiliin mo lang yung grocery. Ang bigas padala. At iba pang grocery items gamit ang online palengke. Pwede na rin magpa-deliver ng Jollibee.
Oh, amazeballs!
Baka pa order ka na ng mga grocery items sa Pilipinas.
Wow! Talaga?
Sige na. Balik mo yun. Baka ma-impass ko sa'yo yan. At Dinari Cash ka.
Ang baba! Ang baba! Ang baba na transaction fee ng Dinari Cash. Para sa pinakamababang transaction fee, i-Dinari Cash mo na yan.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Taka na kanta, wala naman may birthday ah.
Brad, sabi kasi dun sa napanood ko, yung pagugas kasi ng kamay, kasi binis na ng pagkanta ng happy birthday.
Oo ba?
Oo. Ikaw, ginagawa mo?
Ito nagpapadala ng pera sa Pilipinas. Bago ka pa matapos ng paghugas ng kamay mo dyan at pagkanta mo ng happy birthday, nakapagpadala na ako.
Bilis naman nun.
Siyempre, Dinari Cash to eh.
Talaga?
Oo, mabilis to. Kala mo ah. Na.
Ang taas! Ang taas! Ang taas ng exchange rate ng Dinari Cash. Para sa pinakamataas na exchange rate, i-Dinari Cash mo na yan.
Yo, what's up? This is Real Talk Darbs, and I have very exciting news for you. Dinari Cash and Beam & Go has decided to tie up to bring groceries to your loved ones in the Philippines. By using the application Dinari Cash, you can actually deliver yung mga groceries na gusto nating ipadala door to door sa Pilipinas. In light of the community quarantine and growing COVID-19 cases in the Philippines, we are tying up with Beam & Go para sa mga kababayan nating OFW na nandito sa UAE to buy groceries. So what are you waiting for? Download Dinari Cash app now and enjoy a lot of services, not just sending money, but also sending grocery to your families at home.
I've been in UAE since 2008. I think the main reason is the same reason as everyone else going abroad. It's that to take that chance and provide a better life for their families. Dinari Cash has helped me a lot in terms of savings. Their transaction fees and exchange rate are very competitive as compared with what's available in the market right now. You can even earn and save on transaction fees by just referring your friends to use the app. But most importantly is the convenience to users in using the app. Their customer service team is very responsive. They will send you a message or call you even before you can follow up. Dinari Cash has been my staple app.
Money-saving tip of the week.
Buy the Noel Card Unlimited Travel Pass.
If you are a regular commuter who spends 15 dirhams every day and works 22 days a month, that's already 990 every 3 months.
Yes!
And do you know that there is an unlimited 90-day pass for a Noel card, which is only 830 dirham. That's 640 dirhams worth of savings every year.
Speaking of savings, with Denari Cash,
You can save each time you send money to your loved ones
with high exchange rate,
and low transaction fees. So what are you waiting for?
use Denari Cash now!
Did you know that our favorite Snakes and Ladders game originated in India? It was used as a moral instruction for children and a way to discipline them. And speaking of India, did you know that you can send money to India with the highest exchange rate and lowest transaction fees using the Denari Cash app? So download it now. It's available in Google Play and App Store.
We OFWs, we want the value for our money talaga. So everything na kahit konting cents lang yan, malaking bagay yan when we are sending by the thousands, di ba? And true enough, hindi lang competitive, naging mas mataas pa kayo sa mga kumpara sa iba. So at the same time, yung customer service, excellent. Subukan nyo lang one time for sure, hindi nyo na po iiwanan ang Denari Cash. Yan.
Are you sending money to Pakistan? For the highest exchange rate and the lowest transaction fee, use Denari Cash. Download their app now.
Money-saving tip of the week.
Pay your credit card on time and in full.
The late fee that you'll be paying for your credit card could have been the same money that you have saved for your retirement. Think about it.
Speaking of savings, with Denari Cash,
You can save each time you send money to your loved ones
with high exchange rate,
and low transaction fees.
so what are you waiting for?
Download Denari Cash now!